NJN News.
When NJN News continues, an elite group of high schools and teachers is selected for some special scientific work. That story next. Selected students from 20 high schools have embarked on a year-long hands-on exploration of molecular biology and bioinformatics. They were guided by Rutgers and GE scientists as well as their own teachers, and the students are learning by doing some original research. Science and technology correspondent Patrick Regan reports.
Starting with a 4-week summer session at Rutgers Waksman Institute, high school students and teachers have been taking a fresh look at a familiar crustacean. The sea monkey, or brine shrimp, is known for some special traits. It thrives in extremely salty water, and it can revive after spending a decade in a dried form. Just add salt water. The species' DNA is not so well known, and that's the focus of this year's research project. After preparing DNA samples and sequences for students to analyze, scientists helped prepare the students to follow through.
No one in the world has ever seen these sequences before, so the students are working on something absolutely new, which really makes it real science. And they take those sequences, analyze them, and determine what sequences they're similar to in other organisms, and therefore, and thereby figure out what those sequences do, and then publish them. We've had on the order of about 350 different publications that high school students have contributed to the literature.
The Waksman Student Scholars Program, now running for 15 years, is closely linked to BRIGHT, a bioinformatics program for teachers. Funding comes from the National Science Foundation and from GE Healthcare, which also provides technical services, lab supplies, and year-round mentors.
We have 20 scientists from GE Healthcare that actually go into the schools, meet with the teachers, meet with the students, and actually share their experiences as scientists and help the students with their work in the lab.
Co-directors Bill Sofer and Drew Verschon say their aim is to produce more scientifically literate citizens, not just more scientists.
What we feel is that in this century, which will be the century, I think, of biology, like the 20th century was that of physics, students and then eventually adults will have to figure out what to do with some of these great advances that are going on in biology. And so we want to give them some idea of the way biology actually works, the way science actually works.
Patrick Regan, NJN News, Piscataway.